It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMD. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like several days worth of time right here, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. So I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very, very nice day here for the chart. In fact, basically the entire morning, again, each of these is 30 minutes. So you can see just one 30-minute session after another, just green, green, green. Then it finally acted human a little bit during the afternoon hours, but when all the dust had settled, still closed well above where it was yesterday. So a very nice overall day. So I just want to scrunch up the chart here just to kind of give a little bit more perspective to show that the price is definitely made, after today's move, it's a lot higher than where it's been previously. And then this perspective also gives us kind of a key level of support that when I zoom back in, you won't necessarily be able to see where it's coming from. But that's there at $7.50. Why is $7.50 so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree that breakout moves with true breakout potential, long-term power, are going to progress forward, right? The price isn't going to go back to where it was, and that's what $7.50 represents. Quote unquote, going back to where it was. And if the price closes below $7.50 or worse yet, separates to the downside, at that point in time, what would you have? Well, you'd literally have the price right back to within this range where it already was. Again, going back, not a sign of strength. Whereas let's say the price falls all the way down here, not saying it will, but let's just pretend, bounces around and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set down there. You'd have that set down there. And if you picture these as stair steps, I mean, the stair steps would still technically be going in the upwards direction, even with, a dramatic pullback all the way to $7.50. So that's why $7.50 to me, very important level of support. By no means am I saying it'll get tested or anything, but just keep an eye on $7.50. And, in my mind, that's why that's a very important level of support. Ideally, though, in terms of Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can hold up here above that point at $8.10, that would be the best case scenario. But by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything if the price does drop below $8.10. What about levels of resistance? There's kind of two key ones. There's the fun one, and then there's, kind of that first bridge. The fun one is always just, the one at the previous highs. It's always fun to talk about, testing previous highs, breaking new highs, and that's where up here at 875 comes into play. So yeah, 875 is indeed a level of resistance. But in many instances, there's always kind of another bridge that first needs to be crossed. And in this case, I'm going to call that first bridge right there at about $8.60. So before we start talking about 875, first got to get through 860, which you can see in the afternoon did knock down the price quite a bit. But anyway you slice it, very, very nice day. It'll be interesting to see how this closes out the week tomorrow. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.